Hi, I'm Bonnie Monteleone, and this is AP US Government. The best way to reach me is via email. You can call and leave a message on the school phone. It will translate into an email, but sometimes it doesn't capture your phone number correctly. So please, if you need to get a hold of me, use my email. Now, some reasons that you may need to get a hold of me. If your child is going to be out for an extended period of time, if your child has an illness or has a concussion and I need to adjust or adapt curriculum, that would be a reason to let me know. If your kid is feeling stressed, the course is too much, be in touch, because I believe that all kids have the capacity to learn, and sometimes we just have to adjust what we're doing so that each kid has that opportunity. Best time to reach me, first period, fourth period, eighth period. Your kids should reach out. It doesn't have to be during my office hours, but that's when I will get back to them and hopefully help address their issue or question. Now, the current courses I teach, in addition to AP US Government, I also teach sociology and honors world history this year. Guiding principle for me is I believe in a growth mindset. I think it's incredibly important that we not focus on kids having to be perfect all the time, but as we take formative assessments and say, how are you doing right now? Understand that when you're mastering something, you're not going to be perfect. I can't do it yet, as opposed to I can't do that at all. I have been working with the idea of bridging to AP. We know that our students are going to be either heading to a 2-year, a 4-year college, the military, or perhaps right into the workforce. They will need to know how to read, to write, and to communicate. When they are bridging from their prior courses into AP, we want to send them out with the ability to read critically, to write with effective communication skills, to write with clarity, and we want them to be successful. This year, we really are going to have to look at patience and flexibility. I don't even want to tell you how many times I have taped this bit trying to work with the technology, a squeaking chair, interruptions. But the deal is, we just have to be flexible. I'm so grateful for what we have. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to work with the students and to see what we can accomplish together. Remembering to be grateful for what we have, to not mourn what we lost in the sense of the things that we can't do right now, but instead to focus, what can we do and how can we learn together? So the digital platforms, real quick, I'm going to use Google Classroom. That's where the information about the course, the assignments, all of the communications will be really filtering through Google Classroom. I will use Progress Book to report the grades. I will use AP Classroom as a way to push out content that comes from the College Board, including day-to-day videos, practice questions, and materials that closely align to the exam, that when the students are learning the concept using those materials, they're strengthening their ability to perform on that exam. The AP exam will be given in May, and the students will have an opportunity on that one test to show whether or not they have mastery to which they should be awarded college credit. Students who earn a 3, 4, or 5 may qualify for credit depending on the university. So as I mentioned before, there are formatives and summatives. Formatives count for 20% of the overall grade. Summatives are 80% of the grade. I do have a liberal policy on retakes. However, it's a case-by-case basis, and that is something where I don't want to see students sitting down and taking a test without studying at all so that they can look at the questions and then go back and study. That's not how this works. But I don't like students to give up or to feel so discouraged at their grade that they shut down. As they're learning government, which is not an easy topic, it's actually a very challenging topic. I want them to keep challenging themselves and never to give up. I want to thank you for tuning into this. And I want to let you know that I consider it a privilege to work with your child, but all of our students. My personal politics will not play into how your child will be evaluated. When it comes to government, we present multiple perspectives in the classroom, and many times I will challenge the kids with questions. It's important that they develop an understanding of what they believe, why they believe it, and on what is our government founded and how do we interpret that Constitution. We will be looking at specific founding documents, court cases, and curriculum that goes through the AP filter. I will be preparing them based upon what political science teaches. And that may mean in class that some of the students are concerned, and they may say, but that's not how it looks right now in government. Understood. I am always critical of our government and the administration, critical in the sense of drawing attention to what are important questions. That is not being disloyal at all. And I have been teaching AP US government for many years and through multiple administrations. I take it very seriously that students are given curriculum in a way that identifies bias, that identifies here is a perspective. It is something that comes from left or right, liberal, conservative, progressive, or a Green Party point of view. If anything comes home as a comment and you have a concern, especially about context, I ask you to contact me because many times something is lost in translation. And I want to be sure that you feel that you can trust your child to be working in my classroom environment in a way that allows them to be successful and to feel that their voice and their views are valued and that they are inspired. Again, thank you very much for tuning in. I am Bonnie Monteleone, and this is AP US Government. Good night.